Hello again. So making another video demonstrating FSD 13 because it's pretty freaking awesome on the Tesla. So this is my Tesla Model Y Performance. And now one of the big changes, as you can see in the video, is it's backing out, and you actually start full self-driving from park position. Typically you have to, or previously you had to be driving or at least in drive in order to start FSD, and then it was incapable of backing out. It could only drive forward. So normally whenever you have it auto park, it backs in and then it can get out there, but you know, it doesn't matter. You can pull straight into a parking spot, and it's able to back out like a normal human and go on its merry way. So right here I am driving back from the aquarium, or at least my Tesla is driving back from the aquarium, and we're headed home. So I am just showing how awesome FSD 13 is, and you'll be able to see it navigate a little bit busy roads and all the way home, and it does it fantastically. And one of the cool things about having FSD, even though it's supervised, it still kind of frees your hands, and like I can eat this banana, for instance, while I'm driving. I could have eaten a banana while I was driving normally, but just easier if the car is driving itself, and then all you have to do is pay attention and just intervene if something goes wrong. But FSD 13 is so good. I don't know when or if I will see anything go wrong. It hasn't done anything at all that has made me even remotely nervous, and I've got it on hurry mode. I keep it on hurry mode all the time now just because I feel it's that good. Why would I want it to go slower? Okay, we're coming up to a right turn. It's getting in the turning lane very smoothly. And it's making that turn. No traffic it needs to scissor into. So nice easy turn, and now it's getting in the left lane. And now it's just a relaxing drive. Just sit back, and it's kind of boring actually, but that's what you want from an autonomous vehicle. You don't want excitement. You want it to get you from point A to point B with no issues in between. You don't need that kind of stress. And it's just a perfect drive all the way home. Of course, it's a nice sunny day out. It's Florida, so that's pretty much every day, unless it's raining. And we got a 4-way stop. Keeps going. No hesitation at the stoplight. It was green. In previous iterations of FSD, it would sometimes hesitate or kind of slow down or almost come to a complete stop when it goes through a green light, which is a bit annoying when you're trying to go somewhere. But here it goes through the green light exactly like I would have gone through it. Just head straight through. Another 4-way stop. Waits for the cars to go that were there first and then moves along. Now we're stuck in traffic again. This is my favorite thing about FSD because I hate driving in traffic. This isn't really bad, but just having to stop behind people and then stop and go traffic. But you can turn on FSD, and then have a conversation with somebody, make a phone call, listen to a podcast. Your mind can be wandering elsewhere while the car drives itself. I mean, you still have to supervise it, but you don't have to be 100% focused on the road like you normally would. You just have to make the decision, is the car making the right move or not? You don't have to figure out what that right move is. And one thing that can help with is decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is a real thing, and if let's say you're stuck in traffic for like 8 hours, by the end of that, you're going to be exhausted, and you're going to need to take a nap or whatever, but you're going to be kind of done, or at least your mind's going to be done. At least it is for me, for like the rest of the day. But with this, if the car is making all the decisions, you're not going to suffer from decision fatigue. You're a passenger. And this is the thing that has caused Tesla's stock price to just kind of double within a few months. I think analysts are starting to realize Tesla's really solving FSD, and they probably, you could argue, they've already solved it. Which I think FSD is so good that they have solved it. Now it's just a matter of getting regulatory approval. And even if you can say they haven't solved it, the massive gains they're getting every single time they have a new update. And these things are updated over the air, so as soon as they have a new model trained, or as soon as they improve the model, that's sent out to all the cars, and now you have a completely new brain basically in your car. So even if you argue it's not solved today, the rate of improvement is crazy. It's like an order of magnitude every 3 months. So one more order of magnitude and this thing is done. There's nothing else you have to do. Maybe a few edge cases to work on, but it's basically 100% at that point. As a chemical engineer, we use 95% good as being complete, because you can never do anything 100%. I mean, you can get close, but then you spend an obscene amount of money. So the goal is always to get 95% of the way there. But with Tesla, they're going to be at 99.9999% good, I would argue today. But if you do make the argument that it's not ready yet, they're going to be there very soon. Give them another 3 months, and this will be better by an order of magnitude again. And that's hard for me to imagine because it's already so good. I just don't see anything that's wrong, other than maybe it takes a wrong turn every so often. But that's part of the maps and the navigation. Google Maps does that too sometimes. So I suspect that's not even Tesla whenever it gets the directions wrong. Because I believe they use Google Maps to power their map system. So if Google's got some errors in their maps, then that just gets rolled down to Tesla. But other than that, I haven't seen a single thing wrong. Now it's in the left turning lane, and it's gonna make a left, and we're gonna be home soon. Just a nice drive at this point. One thing I'm thinking about is buying a couple long-range Model 3s once the Robotaxi software is ready, and you can actually offer ride shares, ride hailing. Just put your car into the network and it starts generating revenue for you, or income. I'm thinking of starting a business, getting a couple of those cars and just having them running 24/7. I think that's a pretty easy, obvious business, and you can deduct a lot of that from your taxes, so there's some additional benefits there. If you just use the ride hailing as an individual, then you have to file taxes on all the revenues you make, and you're not going to be able to use the cost of the vehicles as a tax write-off. So you really have to do it under a business if you're gonna buy some vehicles purely for ride hailing. And then if it's as valuable as everybody's saying it's going to be, you'll very quickly be able to leverage the 2 vehicles that you buy initially to buy another 2, then another 2, and then eventually you have a whole fleet of Teslas, and you quit whatever job you have and you're making like $500K a year just managing some cars. Sounds pretty nice to me. A very uneventful ride. Hit a little bit of traffic, but the car navigated perfectly, flawlessly. No issues, kind of a boring drive. And that is FSD 13. This is specifically 13.2.2.1, but it is unbelievably good at this point. We just need to get to a point where they have regulatory approval and can be fully unsupervised. So then I can take a nap or read a book or just do something else while the car is driving me to my destination. One thing that opens you up to is, let's say you want to take a trip somewhere. Rather than flying, you get in your Tesla at night and just kind of take a nap in the back while it drives you to wherever you need to go. So if you're going on vacation, drive there, and then you have a car at your destination as well, and it didn't cause you any stress. Another thing I'm excited about from Tesla is the Optimus robots. I can see a really good application. Like, imagine you do have a fleet of Teslas that you're managing. You have the Optimus there recharging your vehicles, cleaning your vehicles, and then you don't even have to be at whatever lot you've got all these cars charging at. You just have the Optimus take care of that. And from what they're saying, like a $30,000 price tag for these robots, and that may be a couple years away, but once you get it, now that thing works for you, and you've got a pretty legitimate business at that point. And now we are making it to my neighborhood. So thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I'll be sharing my referral code. I think you can save, I think they dropped it to $1,000 off of a new Tesla. Last year it was $2,000 you could save with that code. But you could save $1,000 off of a new Tesla with the referral code. So find that link in the description, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you on the next ride. Cheers.